What is going on, guys? Pat Damiano here, and in this video I'm going to be walking you through a very simple and straightforward beginner kettlebell workout that you only need one kettlebell to do. Let's do it. Now, as you can tell, I am not coming to you from the garage today. We are in beautiful Delray Beach, Florida. I'm taking a little vacation with my wife, and I just so happen to be staying right up the street from an awesome, unconventional kettlebell functional gym called Atlas Performance. Completely by accident, I'm staying 0.2 miles from this gym. I put up a picture saying I was in Delray on my story, and one of my followers reached out and was like, dude, you gotta check out this gym. It's walking distance from where I'm at. Funny how the world works. This is a really, really cool place. They've got maces, clubs, giant kettlebells, a ton of equipment, sauna, cold plunge, all the really awesome stuff. And I just so happen to be staying right up the street. So I just want to give them a quick shout out at the beginning of this video. They've been really hospitable. It's a really awesome place. And if you are ever in the area, I highly recommend checking out this gym. You will not be disappointed. Without further ado, let's get into our workout. All right, so for this one, we're gonna be starting off with one of my favorite and best kettlebell complexes, and that is the PD Special. No surprise that this is one of my favorites. So this one starts off with 5 single arm rows. From there, you're gonna go right into 5 single arm swings. And then we finish that off with a clean to get it up into the front rack. And then we're going into 5 single arm thrusters. Now, if these thrusters are a little heavy, you can get your other hand involved in the bottom of that squat to help you out just a little bit. Now, after you finish that 5th thruster, you're gonna go right back to the top, 5, 5, and 5 on the other side. On the rows, we wanna keep this elbow in nice and tight. And then when we go into those swings, make sure we are getting a little bit of a scoot back. What that's gonna do is create a little space between you and the kettlebell so you can get a nice hike back between your legs like you're hiking a football so you can efficiently start your kettlebell swing. Now, after you do that entire thing on both sides, you can put your kettlebell down, rest for about a minute to 90 seconds, depending on how heavy you're going, and you're gonna do 5 total sets of that. Now, after you finish your 5 sets of your kettlebell complex, you're going to make your way into your accessory work. So we have 3 exercises here that we're going to be putting into a superset or a big circuit. Now, we're going to start off with 10 on each leg goblet hold lunges. So you're getting this kettlebell up to about chest height. You're going to pinch your elbows tight to hold it there in a good position, and you're going into 10 lunges on each leg. Now you can step back with these lunges, you can step forward if you want, you can do walking lunges if you want. Any lunge variation is going to be fine, and if you want to alternate like I'm doing here or do 10 on one side and then 10 on the other, that is also fine. Now, after you finish your 10 lunges on each leg, you're going to drop down into a plank position, and we're going into 10 plank drags on each side. So again, like the lunges, that is 20 total. Now, what I want you to focus on here is making sure your hips are staying nice and quiet. So you can see my feet are out wide. That is to make sure my core is engaged and my hips aren't moving as I do this. Something I like to tell people is that you should pretend you have a glass of water on your hips, and the entire time you're doing this exercise, that glass of water cannot drop. 10 reps on each side, 20 total. And our third and final exercise in this circuit is going to be a single arm push press, keeping that elbow in nice and tight. And from there, we dip, drive, and press up. We're gonna go anywhere from 6 to 8 reps on each side here. And if you have a kettlebell that is heavy enough to get really challenging, you can use your other hand to assist you as you dip down for that dip into the push press. Again, we're going 6 to 8 reps on each side. Now, after you finish your push press, you can put your kettlebell down. You're gonna rest for about a minute to a minute and a half, and then you're going back to the top for your lunges. So it's lunges into your plank drags, into your push press. You're going to do that entire superset for 5 total sets, and then you are done.
And just like that, guys, that is a wrap. That's all I got for you today. Nice and straightforward. Like I said, very simple, very beginner friendly, full body kettlebell workout that you only need one kettlebell to do. Now remember, beginner friendly and simple does not mean easy, okay? You dictate how difficult your workouts are by how much energy and how much effort you put into it, all right? So just because something's simple or beginner friendly does not mean it is easy, all right? Always remember that. Guys, thank you so much for sticking around. If you like these type of workouts and you want more of it, make sure you go ahead and click the link in my description below so you can save 75% off your first 4 weeks of functional strength, conditioning, and mobility training. You don't need a ton of space, you don't need a ton of time, and you don't need a ton of equipment, all right? I appreciate you guys sticking around. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.